Hello there and welcome to another Coffee with Colm, and thanks very much for tuning in. The objective behind the series is whereby I take elements of my business journey as chronicled in my book Feeding Johnny How to Build a Business Despite the Roadblocks, and then over a cup of coffee for about 5 minutes or so on a weekly basis share the lesson out there in the hopes that by me sharing it for you on the World Wide Web it'll afford you a shortcut where back in the day I myself had none. And the topic I want to talk about this week is the time cost of absolutely everything. Everything takes time. Writing this blog took time, recording it took time, you listening to it or reading it takes time, and I appreciate you putting the time into that. But everything does take time. And when I was considering this, I was reminded of a movie that Cillian Murphy made back in 2011 called In Time. And it's set in a futuristic world where the only currency is time. And to get anything, to buy anything, you needed to trade minutes off your life. Everybody was granted 25 years. And once that 25-year clock was done, that was it. You were gone. Your time was up. And so a whole black economy was created in the sort of stealing of and selling of time back and forth. And while it's quite futuristic and a little bit implausible, the principle behind it I find quite fascinating. First of all, time itself is infinite. Time has always been and always will be, as far as we're aware as humans. However, your time and my time is not infinite. It's limited. Therefore, your time and my time is finite. And the question is, what are we going to do with it? And the question is, how do we spend it? Since we only have so much of it, it has a value. And in preparing my thoughts for this particular blog, I went checking some data. And it turns out that the average life expectancy on the planet around now, at this time in history, is about 71 years, with ladies lasting a little longer than men. In Ireland, where I live, the average life expectancy is in fact 81 years. Happy days. That's 83 on average for a lady and 79 on average for a man. And that's good news. That's good news, except for the fact that I'm 54. So time is marching on. But it got me thinking about the value of time. It costs time, or takes time, to do absolutely everything. It costs time to do nothing. It costs time to watch TV. It costs time to argue. It costs time to sit on a beach and look out at the ocean. It costs time to make love. Everything costs time. The question is, how are we going to spend our time? And I tried to put a fiscal value on time, and I came up with this makey-uppy employee out there earning €2,000 per month net after tax, just by way of example. And what I worked out was that if an employee out there makes €2,000 per month after tax, that they will trade 160 hours, that's 4 weeks at 40 hours each, for €2,000. So they'll trade 20 days time to earn the €2,000. If then 1,000 of that goes on rent and bills, well then effectively they're trading 80 hours just to pay rent and pay some bills. They're trading 2 full weeks, 10 full days just to do that. If 400 goes on food, they're trading 32 hours and 4 days in their entire month just to put food on the table. Let's say €200 goes on a car repayments, 16 hours, 2 days. €100 for school bills, 1 full day, 8 hours. €100 for credit card debt, 1 full day out of their life, 8 hours. €100 for a holiday fund, 1 full day, 8 hours. And let's say they go out of the weekend and spend €100 per month on entertainment. That's 1 full day, 8 hours per month just to entertain themselves. And I broke it down even further and realised that a cup of coffee that costs you €3, using those values, costs that particular individual 14 minutes of their life. A pint of beer, a pint of Guinness, say, €5 will cost 24 minutes of that person's life. And that lady, say, going out and getting her hair done for €50, is going to cost 4 hours of her life. So everything, whether we like it or not, costs time. And the real question that I want to pose here to myself as well as to you is, what are we going to do with the time that's remaining? We've used up so much of it so far. There's so much remaining. And the real question is, shouldn't we begin to prioritise what our lives are really all about? Shouldn't we begin to prioritise what way we'd like to spend them? And shouldn't we take steps, if there's something out of kilter, shouldn't we begin to take steps now to rectify that into the future? As Mary Oliver, the poet, rightly asks, what is it that you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? And thank you for joining me for this week's Coffee with Colin. Went off on a unique twist this week. Anyway, I hope and trust that you got something from it. And if you did, and somebody else would benefit, pass the link on, please. If you've enjoyed it, it's your first time here, and you'd like more, go to the homepage, ColinO'BrienMotivation.com. We'll send you a link like this every week or so. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you. Go to the bottom of the blog and do that, please. And please consider what's been shared here today and apply it into your thinking for the next week or so. And then most importantly, please come back next week and join me for another coffee. And we'll take another snippet, another idea, another concept, put it out there for you to consider. Meantime, get some good coffee, get some good rest, get organised for the week ahead, and take some R&R this weekend. Love my coffee. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.